So the final thing I want to try to accomplish is to change this reply button into a delete button, so that if I click on delete, this currently selected email gets moved to the trash. But now you have to think architecturally, how do you want to accomplish that? Which requires some big questions. For example, you could possibly consider having a separate array for the inbox and a separate array for trash, and just moving elements between the two. Although you would have to consider questions like undelete and see how that behaves if you're to undelete something, in particular the order. For me, I'm going to choose my original method, which is simply adding a delete true key value pair. So now, if I'm going to do that, that means that this code of v4 email and emails, this has to be changed somehow. I can't just say emails anymore. I have to pass in a filtered view of emails depending on if the user clicked on inbox or trash. So maybe what I should do first is try to set or create a function that will detect whether I clicked on inbox or trash. And then once those functions are defined, I can then return a filtered emails view. So let's try that. So instead of emails, in emails I'll say email in current view. Okay, so that is a function which we then have to write. View. So what are we going to do? We need some way to test of what view we're currently sitting at. So maybe let's say this, because what I want to say is I want to have some kind of switch. Some kind of big if else. So I'm going to say if this current view is inbox, then we'll return a filtered view of that. If it's the trash, then we'll return a filtered view of that. But this requires a new variable, and by default we'll just say inbox, right? And then maybe here in our inbox link we'll have an click event listener, and whenever the user clicks on this link, it'll set that variable to inbox. And similarly for trash, if the user clicks on that, it'll set that same view variable to trash, something like that. Okay, so that means we now have to create a function called setView. So let's do that. Set view, and we need to, it was passed some kind of string, so we'll just say clicked view. That's a string, and then we'll simply set our view variable to that click view. So I think that should work. So that means back in our switch statement we can do something like this. We can test whether this current view is inbox, right? We'll return some kind of filter view, blah blah blah, break, and then we can also test for trash, return blah blah blah, break, something like that, right? So now the question is, what do we want to return? We want to return a filtered view of our emails array. So emails.filter, and what's going in here? Well, for each individual email that you're going to look at, just give me everything that's not deleted for the inbox. And similarly, give me everything that's deleted for the trash. Let's see if that works. Oh, right. We need to actually set a function for delete. So currently, our delete button doesn't work, so we have to change that reply to delete button, and then add our own function called delete email, which we then have to create. Oops, delete email. And now here's the trick. Because Vue can't detect new additions or new key value properties to your objects, you have to use this $set, which means that Vue now can watch for any changes for this particular key value pair and respond accordingly. Okay, so let's try that out. Let's go back here, refresh. Okay, let's delete this first one. It's gone. Let's delete this third one. It's gone. Let's click on trash. Oh, we're not seeing anything. Why not? Let's see the console if there's any error messages. Emails is not defined. Let's go back to our view. Where? Oh, it's right here. So let's try that again. Refresh. Okay, so delete that. Delete the fourth one. And then trash. Perfect. And inbox. Beautiful.